The highly anticipated trailer for Episode 2 of the incredible digital circus has finally been released, and Guseb has surprised us with an earlier release date than expected. In this video, I will analyze and break down everything that happens in the trailer. In the upcoming episode of the amazing digital circus, the whimsical circus gang embarks on a journey to the delightful Candy Canyon Kingdom.
On the next all-new episode of the amazing digital circus, the funny circus gang takes a trip to the deliciously delectable Candy Canyon Kingdom.
The trailer kicks off with Kane introducing the digital circus in a Dragon Ball Z-esque fashion before pushing Plumie, Ratha, and Jangle into a portal leading to the Candy Canyon Kingdom. Although Konger, Jax, and Zubal are left behind, leaks suggest they will also make their way to the kingdom in a different manner. In the pilot episode, the gang gets split up into two different groups of three. One group checks on the Glink Queen while the other group checks on KMO. The animation quality has really been stepping up. Let's keep analyzing the trailer for Psy Canyon Kingdom.
Sounds like a real radiant riot, right, Bubble?
Huh? Where am I?
What's wrong, Bubble? Why are you acting like you don't know who I am?
What? I asked where I was, not who you are.
Sounds like a real radiant riot. The candy elephant pushing a cart with circus members is impressive. The Candy Castle reveals more about the groups of three on this adventure. Jax, Kerr, and Ratha make up one group, while the other group consists of. Remember, we will always have even more convincing evidence to support this theory from a leak that Gooseworks shared with us about a month ago. This further solidifies my belief that Jax's team will be the ones to explore the Candy Canyon Castle. In the trailer, we see a blue mannequin waking up to embark on an adventure, hinting at their NPC status. As they walk towards the castle,
Also, I'm not Bubble. What's happening?
It's called improv, Pomni! The first rule of improv is to never pretend you're not Bubble!
What does this have to do with the...
We notice various colored characters in the background. The next scene reveals all the characters riding in a candy car driven by Jangle. Interestingly, Jax is seen holding a shotgun, continuing the trend of characters in the amazing digital circus wielding firearms. This could mean that Jax either snuck in a shotgun and gave it to Kerr, or that everyone in the circus is armed. Members are arriving at the Candy Canyon Kingdom, and I must admit, I can't help but feel a sense of reverence. The following scene in the trailer focuses on Pom's anxious expression, possibly stemming from the forthcoming adventure in the Candy Canyon Kingdom. As
Candy Canyon Kingdom?
And scene! It's gonna be a sickly sweet old time! I'll see you there!
I still don't really know anything about this episode, and I've been teleported to a meat freezer. Cool.
we are only 11 seconds into the 44-second trailer, delving deeper into the details is not feasible in this single video. Let's proceed to the next segment, featuring the introduction of a new character, Gummy Goo, along with a few companions, possibly family members. Gooseworks has already declared Gummy Goo as her favorite character on Twitter, hinting at an intriguing role he might play in Episode 2. Moving forward, let's continue exploring the remaining aspects of this trailer. In a perplexing exchange, we hear Kane conversing with Bubble or Pine, leading to mixed interpretations. Despite the confusion, it appears that Pom is speaking to Kane, who seems to mistake Pom for Bubble. I must have watched that segment at least 10 times, but I still couldn't quite make sense of it. Let's move on to some other leaks we've gathered about Episode 2. In this trailer, we see Pommy being tossed around a room by a glitchy block, hinting that we'll be seeing more of P&E's room in the upcoming episode. I'm looking forward to that. There's also a cool moment in the trailer where we see the same image that Guseb leaked on her Twitter. The trailer also features two massive candy cars racing on a candy highway, giving off some serious Wreck-It Roo vibes. Polly is seen perched on top of a truck, making me curious about how she ended up there. And then there's the Candy Princess bending over to hold Ree's hand, leaving me wondering about her motives. Why is she so? The new trailer for episode 2 of The Amazing Digital Circus is packed with intriguing content. There's a lot to break down, so let's dive in. First, we see a tall figure who seems almost twice the height of everyone else in the circus. While this is interesting, let's move on to the next segment. In this scene, Jingle and Jax are on a boat, floating on a lake filled with candy juice. They might be searching for someone or just enjoying the sunset. Either way, it's a beautiful scene. We then get a glimpse of the Fudge Monster, a menacing creature with intense eyes. Not much is known about this character, so it's unclear what role he'll play in the story. In another scene, we see Peony, who looks surprisingly fluid in her movements. This could be due to improved animation, or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. The Candy Princess is also back, leading the circus members to the Candy Canyon Kingdom. A notable absence is Zubo. She's not seen anywhere in this trailer. It's unclear whether she's been cut from the episode or is just somewhere else. I really hope she hasn't been abstracted, but given that Gooseby has said episode 2 won't be what we expect, anything is possible. The trailer continues with some strange transitions. Pommy, for instance, mentions being teleported to a meat freezer. I'm not sure if this is a joke or if it has some deeper significance. We also see a scene where a candy NPC is being dragged by a car with peonies spinning on top. I suspect Jax might be the driver here. The next shot shows Jax looking depressed by the candy lake, and this ties into Gooseby's earlier statement that episode 2 will focus on depression. It seems like they weren't joking after all. One interesting scene has Gummy Goo looking out of a car window, while the trailer shows another car driving nearby. These driving scenes are unexpected, but I'm curious to see how they fit into the episode's plot. Speaking of plot, the candy monster seems to be much larger than we initially thought, judging by the scene where the characters drive into its mouth. Toward the end, Pommy is seen falling into what appears to be the cellar where KMO was abstracted in the first episode. How all this content fits into episode 2 is anyone's guess, but I'm eager to find out. The trailer ends with a few new shots, including one with Kane holding a bottle of maple syrup while Bubble tries to eat it. With so much happening in this trailer, it's clear that episode 2 is going to be packed with content. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated, and be on the lookout for more theories as we approach the release date. Don't forget to check out my next video for more insights into what's coming.